Hello, class. Today I want to talk to you about a reading log. So, while you're at home doing remote learning, I want you to be reading. Okay. Now, when you read, you have to have some accountability for your reading. So, in order to have accountability for your reading, you would do a reading log. Now, you can choose any book to read. You can choose a fiction book or a nonfiction book. And then after reading, you would do a log. Now, I'm going to scroll to the bottom of my page because I want to show you what are some of the things that you could write about for the book that you read. Okay, so let's look at A. A says, what details in the text describe one of the characters? Draw a sketch of the character. So you read your book, it's a fiction book or a literature book, and it has characters and it has setting, plot, problem, solution. You read it and you want to write about one of your characters. Okay. Now, remember when we write about the characters, we can tell their traits. What are they like? What word, what word or words describe these characters? It's the same thing. Okay. So you're doing character traits for A. Okay. Now that can be done if you're reading a literature book. Okay. Now, if you look at the other options, which word in the book were tricky? What strategy did you use to help you understand them? That's vocabulary. So, were there any words in the book that you didn't understand? That's what that is talking about. Let's look at C. What lesson is the author trying to teach the reader? How do you know? This again is for a literature book. If the author is trying to teach you a lesson, what's the lesson behind the story? If it's a fable, a lesson, moral, central idea, theme. Those are some of the things you could be thinking about when you read your literature book. What is your favorite part of the text and why? I asked this question in one of your James and the Giant Peach read aloud. I'm waiting to see what the answers to that will be. Like, what is your favorite part of James and the Giant Peach? Why was that your favorite part? What is the most important part of the story and why? Why did the author, no, I'm sorry, what did the author want you to learn? How do you know? That again can be lesson. What lesson was he trying to teach? How does the main character feel? That's character feelings and traits again. What is the most interesting part of the text and why? Almost the same as E. What are three facts you learned from reading this book? That one you would do with a nonfiction book, because remember, nonfiction books talk about facts. Let's look at J through to the rest. How do the pictures in the text help you understand what you are reading? Give an example. That would be illustrations, text illustrations. And remember, that's very important in helping us to understand what we read. So that's J. Where does the story take place? The setting. How does the author describe it? That has to do with literature books again. So setting is very important in literature stories. What information was surprising in the text and why? This could be for an informational book. Facts. What is the character's main problem and how did they solve it? Again, problem and solution. We've talked about that quite a bit. We actually had a quizzes on that. Problem and solution. How is this book like another that you've read? That is text connection. What was a major event in the story? Why was it important to the story? Remember, events. Events are actions. Okay, what took place, what happened. So, this is just to show you guys how you can, when, no, not how, when you read, you can do a reading log, and these are some of the things that you can write about in your reading log. So make sure you're reading and make sure you're logging those books, guys, so I know that you are reading. All right, happy reading. Today is tell a story day, so make sure you go grab a book read a story, and fill out a reading log about it. All right. See you guys in the next video.